3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm just a big fan of grotesquerie. You know,
Behold, the 5th generation of home computer entertainment.
Boing. Whoa!
Rumper, bumper, stomper, dude. Tell me, boo. Tell me today, did all my friends come out to play? I see Tim's already got his big ass up here.
I'm trying.
Jeez, dude. Way to mess up Hail Bear's intro, dude.
I'm telling you.
So Hail Bear though is looking he's looking in the comments there. And what is he seeing? He's seeing that good old Jeff Young is first again. That means Jeff gets another entry into the next prize drawing we're going to have here. That's right. He's calling you out on your non-competitiveness, which I kind of saw. I'm not very competitive myself, Jeff, so I kind of feel him on that. Record Man, howdy, number 2 in the chat. Record Man, I got some things from you in the mail. We're going to show them tonight. I'll try to get that thing signed for you. All right, so all good there. And Bagman, what's happening? Damn, not first. Maybe you could be first. You're the first guy named Bagman to chat tonight. Jeff Young, Bagman, Dog Bash Head. Engagement is important. Hail Bear likes engagement, and that helps the channel. Thank you guys. And look, Butter Knife says the same thing here. Engagement. You guys are so sweet. Thanks for your playing with those algorithms for me. You got to play with their minds. Play with them. Todd's here. What's up, Todd? How's it going, buddy? Goo is here. Now, Goo, you are now on the tally sheet for somebody who's going to be in the drawing. You have one entry because I think you were last in the chat. Last stream, me and Hail Bear saw that you were last in the chat. So good job spamming the last comment. So I'll throw that up there on the screen here in a second, and we'll update everybody on points or the entries that we have. Gas, what's happening, buddy? Rad Uncle, hell yeah. Don't be scared, Rad Uncle. I mean, you can be scared of Hail Bear. Deadwax Randy, what's happening? Hip Douglas, what's happening? Suna, hail to you. Hail to you. These cruise. Tim is on the 1972 cruise. It's specific September 1972. Whatever was happening in that month, that's what they celebrate on the cruise Tim's on right now. I guess the first Kiss album was in 72. Heckfar, what up? WM Global. Wait a second. WM Global. Love that tour part 2 video. It was great. Down Waters. I will get Down Waters. Yeah, so, hold on, Tim. I just want to say hi to everybody here. Get your big ass up here. Reg Blur. What's happening? Now what? Now Tim's gone? Hold up a second. I was just telling him that I was going to make time for him here in a second, and then my goodness. Oh, the volume is low. It says. Well, here's the thing, Record Man. We were just testing the mic here. See this mic that's sitting on a pillow, very gingerly. It wasn't working for shit a little while ago, but it wasn't good enough for him to hear me on it. So hopefully that's still the case. I'm at a bar, says Google. Nice going. Getting drunk. Are you clowning right now, Rad Uncle and Goo? Are you clowning? Are y'all clowning? No clowning? But you're clowning at heart. Tim's clowning. Look at him. Clowning in the desert. Where are you? Tim, where are you? Okay, not today. Okay, yeah. No, it's Jerry Layton, what's happening? Location, mic, static 2 out. You talking about Tim's mic? Can you hear me at all, Norman? Because we were having some grounding issues or electrical shorting issues with the microphone, I believe. The audio's okay. All right, hold on. Sometimes when I hit it, hold on. I'm gonna look at my audio here in a second. Hold on. Check. It says I got a good reading on the audio here, but so you're saying are we talking about Tim's mic or mine or both of our mics? If you're gonna refer to my mic, say M's mic, T's mic or M's mic, and then but this one does have a tendency to go iffy every now and then. But we haven't figured out exactly what's going on with it and why it does what it does. I just don't know. It's it's unknown what it's doing. Anyway, the devil is not going to be sweated by that. He ain't gonna be sidetracked. The devil will not be sidetracked. So while Tim is getting his thing figured out, I want to do something here. Let me go back to this layout here. And I want to do this thing that we like to do every stream that I remember to do it. And it's called Positives. Sorry, Maz, I didn't mean to put your comment up there. But anyway, positives, okay? So this is where I ask you to post something positive that's happened to you in the last week. I want you to start with the word positive or positives or whatever so that I know what you're talking about. And then briefly tell me something forward-moving, positive that's happened in your life. And it sounded good when you're up close to it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's all about when I hit the damn thing right. Really, that's exactly what fixes it. And we haven't figured it out. Thank you, Norman. Yeah, I know Tim's is still iffy, but we'll get to him in a second. But thanks, Norm. And by the way, speaking of Mr. Mazzy, who's Mazzy? That's an old line of mine from ancient vinyl community lore. But Mazzy lives in Seattle. I'm going to be in Seattle real soon, and me and Mazzy are going to meet up. I can't wait, Mazzy. It's going to be really fun. I'm gonna remember to get video and photos of us because I always forget. Like I meant to get video of me and Deadwax and Viral Dreamscape. Totally forgot. Surprised I remembered to get a couple of pictures. But anyway, it's gonna be fun. Norman, and bring your 2 tickets to paradise, man, because we're going there, buddy. Super Potsy, what's happening, man? Ohio Damage in the house. Nice to see you, Super Potsy. Fonzie effect on the mic. I know that's how my generation was taught to fix things. You just beat on it, slap it, stab it, shoot it, electrocute it. It'll learn it. Okay, here we go. Jeff Young says, positive. I got some temp work that at least means a positive cash flow. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I'm squinting at the screen because I didn't turn up the volume on this motherfucker. Okay, here we go. Now it's like Reader's Digest version. Okay, so you're moving closer to goo. Holy crap, Rad Uncle. Y'all's lives are going great. Obviously, it's your phone. Okay, positive temp work. Trying to see if there's any. Oh, here's a positive. I guess my positive is I'm finally going to see DEVO live this year after years. Is that true, Bagman? Now, what city, Bagman, are you going to see them in? And I want you to remind me via some kind of a direct social media message or email, who you are and where you're going to be, because I want to make sure I try to meet up with you for sure. If you're okay with that. Reg, positive, I got a new router for my instrument building, and it's cool. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. Instrument building. Oh, for building instruments. I thought you meant a building that was called the instrument building. Oh, here it comes.
Yeah, you were cutting out. What's that?
Yeah. Check this out. So before you say much else, this is what I wanted to do before you came on screen, but you jumped on in. But I want to play this. This is me and my longest living friend. We've known each other for 5 years. So check this out.
It's Tim!
Buy butter knives, animation, and illustration. Uh,
All the above.
Douglas says, positive. I saw your DEVO trip on YouTube. Fantastic and very interesting. Well, it's just like all the random stuff that I shoot. None of it's really worth its own video. So I just throw it all into one thing. And I was having some challenges with that one because uh, Cricket broke my hard drive as soon as I got back from tour. So I had to get another hard drive. And in the process of getting the hard drive, waiting for it to get here, and then finding a day where I could start dumping stuff on it from my phone, I had to do all that before I could even edit that video together. So then when I'm editing the video together, I don't know if it's because the hard drive was freshly plugged up and getting stuff thrown at it, but it was behaving. It was going really slow. The whole process of editing the video and then pushing to edit and then realizing, oh, I could tighten this up here, I could move that here, but it would take hours more. So I had to settle for an edit that I wasn't completely happy with, but I was like, hell with it. I got to get this stuff out. I can't be hindered by the hard drive gods anymore. So, but yeah, so I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, contact me in the coming days. You spelled coming wrong. Jeff Young, yeah. So Michael is way low, Tim way high. Yeah, I don't know what to do, guys. I've struggled with this mic shorting, whatever the situation.
Yeah,
It's. I have my audio friends even come over here and look at stuff, and they don't know what it is. My audio friends. The video DEVO tours are super cool. Yeah. Well, as you can see though from those videos, it's way more than just the DEVO. It's like just whatever I walk around and see in these cities. I just love the exploration of the cities. Can you hear me okay? Or is it staticked out or what is it? It's okay.
Sounds fine here.
All right. I guess I'll just have to hold this motherfucker. Okay, so I think I hit some positives there. My positive is that, yeah, I get to go on tour tomorrow. But also, I got some cool stuff to show you guys. And I think what I'm going to do is I might try to put this back on the pillow again while I open this box up. But I'm going to try to just run through all the stuff I have to talk about. And then whatever time we have left over, we can do it. But I want to get everything done in case I end up being real tired because I have to get up and catch a Uber to the airport at 5:30. So I'm going to get everything out.
Volume was messing up again.
Oh, crap.
Telling you.
Oh, crap. Okay, it sounds okay. So let me just try to get through this goddamn shit. Let me try to get through some content here. Now, can you still hear me? Now that I'm not fondling the microphone, you can still hear me. Okay.
Still hear you.
So, I don't know if you guys know, but in the past, since I order things from Oriental Trading Company, very weird name for a company, but it's been around for decades. And for decades, I've ordered rubber balls from this company, not only for my own band when I was in high school and college, but for DEVO. DEVO uses rubber balls on stage. So I order a lot from this company. And so I'll get these things from their email list saying, hey, you have $25 free you can use on our site. So I go and I find the cheapest, most customizable cheap item to use for promo items on the. So I end up paying tax and shipping, which is, $12, $15, sometimes $20. But this is $25 worth of free shit, basically, that I'm gonna share with you now, my loyal viewers, and this wicked dumb microphone. I'm dedicating everything to this thing right here. It's not the microphone's fault, probably. It's just some weird energy in the house. Can you guys still hear me? Yes. Nod, Tim. Yes. No. I'm not getting it right.
It's a challenge, but I can hear you.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Look at that rack on that too. Okay, hold on. Look at this, guys. Okay, the box is open. Box is open. Ha ha ha. Well, what do we have here? Well, what we have here, friends, is I'm guessing a dozen or so. Yeah, a dozen. A dozen of these, guys. It is a Super Chat Charlie koozie. All right, look at that horrible font. Super Chat Charlie. And look at this. Thanks for your support. So at some point, I'll figure out how to get these to those who send support. But yeah, I got 12 of these motherfuckers. 12 of those, Tim.
Nice.
Super Chat Charlie, thanks for your support, koozies. That's what I got with my free $25. A dozen of those. Cost me probably $15 for shipping or something. That's cool. All right, so yeah, there we have it. That's cool. That's out of the way. Look at all the stuff that comes with it. I don't know what all this shit is. They're not hitting the right market with that advertising. Hold on a second. Or the right what's the word I'm looking for? The right not market. What's the word I'm looking for, you guys? I'm not the right. It's a really nice word. I know you know what it is. Advertisers target a not audience, not market. Demographic. Todd comes in.
Yes,
Demographic.
yes.
Thank you very much. I was just having such a brain poot on that. Okay, so Record Man, 1961, our friend Dave Trahan, he sent me a couple things, and one of the things. Now he did this before the last leg of the tour. He wanted me to get something autographed for him, which is in here. Now, Dave, can you tell me? Was there also something for me in here, or is there just something in here for you to get signed? Let me know. If there's something for me in here, I'll take it out, leave it at home, but I'll put your photo back in here so it travels with me safely. Demographic. Yeah, you guys got that right. I couldn't think of the word. Hey, what's up, Adrian? Anyway, Record Man, let me know. And then Record Man also sent me this gift. I think I know what it is, and I think I'm pretty damn excited about it. So I'll open that in a second. But let me a DEVO graphic. What's up? Exxon Dragonfly. Exxon Fly. Sponsored by Hexagon. Record Man, just waiting for his answer here on this. Should I open this up and take something out of it for me to leave at home? I can't remember. Or is everything of mine in this one? Record Man. Oh, there goes Timothy again. Oh, there he's back. I just noticed I could have swore I couldn't tell if you were at a beach or not because you're a little on my screen, but yeah, you are at some kind of beach. Is that Lake Erie?
Yeah, I am. But you keep cutting out again. But I guess it's just on my end.
I'm just waiting for
the video cuts out.
Oh, my video. Well, I don't think anybody's seen my video cut out, right, people? But I'm just waiting to see Super Potsy. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, there we go. Lake Erie. There we go. Randy says, okay, just the record box is pretty for you. Okay, cool. So, Record Man, I'm going to take this photo. I will get that handled for you at some point over the next couple weeks. And now I'm going to open this from my friend, Record Man, 1961. Now, it's not a complete mystery to me what's in here because he did tease me with an image. And I got to tell you, I'm real excited about what's in here because I collect this particular artist. And it's got to be a record coming in a box like this. And, there's extra goodies in here. So anyway, I collect this band a lot. And recently I've been coming across really good shit from my collection. I've collected this band since I was in college. Maybe since high school. Anyway, there's other stuff in here, though. What are these? Gummies? Gummy. It says gummy, mango flavored. Gummy. Is this? What kind of gummy is this? I don't know what kind of gummy that is. Anyway, what's this? This seems to be a sticker, and it says, "Put your balls in our hands." Is that something you came up with, Tim? Tim,
no.
I'm gonna make you wee. Hold on. And then there's this cool sticker. That's great. Records ad nauseum, Hollywood. That's pretty cool. I'm into that. And then we got this Apocalypse Dogs by Substance W. I've never heard of that. Have you, Tim? I've not heard of that.
No.
And this is a great label. I dare ask you, Tim, do you know this label? Do you know any bands that run this label, Tim? Tim, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? Who's in Danger House? Okay. I'm going to name a band. My favorite band, I think, from Danger House was Weirdos. That's what I know. Can anybody hear me? Can hear, says Todd. Okay. Because I'm not getting any response from Tim, so I guess he can't hear me. Okay. So anyway, moving on. Now here's a nice letter. I'm not going to show the letter yet. Okay, I remember what you wanted me to do with this picture now, Dave. Okay. Oh, now here it is. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, you guys, look. Hold on. I'm gonna take one more. Wait, why are we both small? What happened?
You made us small.
No. Why? No.
There you go. You were trying to make me small. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I know you did. You switched us around. Okay, I got it. So look at this, you guys. This is a grail for me. Grail. I didn't know this existed, and it's not even on Discogs. This is I'm assuming Japanese
Oh yeah.
or maybe some other Asian country pressing of the Boswell sisters. Like I don't have any cool imports with OB strips of Boswell sisters. I'm so psyched. I'm a big Boswell sisters fan and collector. Dave, where did you get this? How long have you had this? Oh, dig that. Look at that. Look at those. That's the first goth band ever, the first goth chicks. Boswell sisters. And dig this. Look at that. That'd be a good t-shirt. Just that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, man, I'm really kind of psyched about this. I've never even seen, even in record stores or anywhere, like import Boswell sisters like this. And it's a 2-record set.
Nice.
That is so cool. And it doesn't stop there. Let me put this somewhere really safe. It doesn't stop there, everybody. Hold on. So also what he sent me is this, okay, no, this is, I think I have to get this signed by Bob 1 if I'm not mistaken, right? Or is this for me to keep? I can't remember, Todd, Dave. I can't remember, Dave, what you want me to do with this, or if this is for me to keep. It might be for me to keep. I've never seen this still. But anyway, tell me about that, Dave. I might say in the letter. If I just read the letter, it probably explains everything, doesn't it? Hi, Michael. Here are some fun stuff for you to enjoy. Thanks for your service to rock and roll. Yours in service. Dave would recommend trying. Look at that art, dude.
Nice.
Hey, Tim, I think that's you. I think that's you.
Might be.
Oh, yeah. Tim lip synced the DEVO songs. He could do that. He's just vibing. Hold on. Can I hear Tim? I know Tim's having a little issue. Ed's Den of Metal. Hello, Ed's Den of Metal. How are you, buddy? I like a den of metal. I could dive into a den of metal. And David, I know I have to write on that and give it back to you. So I'll get that back to you, Dave. I just couldn't remember what to do with. Whoa, got to put his seatbelt on. Okay, so thank you for that, Dave. That stuff is great. I'm so psyched about that Boswell Sisters album. You guys have no idea. And I can't even add it to my Discogs collection because it's not on Discogs. I guess I could add it, but
Yeah, you got to enter it.
I don't know if I'm that good. But look, here's a thrift score I found. So I love disco, and I love discotheques and the sexolettes, but I didn't have this album. This is the album that came out after the other one I have, which, man, I can't remember the title of it. Very colorful front, discotheques and his sexolettes. But yeah, I got this. I haven't heard it yet, but Sir Monty Rock III, a.k.a. Discotheques, man. Look at that guy. But this is early disco. Like I think their first album came out in '74 or something. So way before like the big disco explosion in the late Chelsea, a popular disco label there. But yeah, I'm into the discotheques and the sexolettes. Look at that, sexolettes. Genius name for a disco band. Oh, and speaking of thrift scores, everybody, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Speaking of thrift scores, oh, it's for you. The picture, the printout. Okay, great. Thank you. Everything in the record package is for you. Thank you. Oh, okay, so I thought you wanted me to scribble on that one picture. I can't remember. Anyway, I can vandalize anything you want. So the other thrift scores I found were actually at the flea market. And this one, obviously, everybody knows that I collect little toilets. This is real porcelain with a real wooden seat. Oh, real wooden seat. Look at that. Yep, that's pretty cool. So most of the little mini dollhouse toilets I find are plastic or wooden, but this is not. This is real porcelain. And along with that, at that same flea market, I found this little trash can, which you guys may have seen me post about on social media. But today, I found a bunch of crap and put it in the trash can. Look. I filled that trash can up, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the outside of the trash can a little more interesting eventually.
There's got to be some graffiti on the outside.
There's some thrift stores for sure. And what else do we got? I don't want to miss anything. Oh yeah, my shirt. The heavy, the deadly specimen, Tim. And their big hit from the 80s. You remember that?
I do not, and I can't even make out your shirt. It's so small.
Oh, specimen. You got, if you this logo, even through the spider web, it's a classic goth rock logo, specimen. And their song that most people would know if they grew up in the 80s is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang was their hit. Their one hit. And yeah, Jeff Young, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And anyway, so my friend Cameron, who has been going to some DEVO shows lately, big beautiful mohawk, very goth aesthetic about her, and she has a specimen logo tattoo. That logo tattooed on her knee, which I think I mentioned to her at some point recently. Hey, cool tattoo! And I told her the story about how I came to know specimen back when I was a teenager, how I discovered them. So then she got me this shirt last time I saw her because she said I was the only one that ever mentioned anything about her tattoo and knew what it was. I was like, wow, that's great payment, but it's cool. I love it, Cam. My first specimen shirt. I'm digging it. So thank you, Cam, for that. If Marie hasn't popped up in here yet. Oh, hey, what's up, Burnbot? Marie hasn't popped up, has she? No? Oh, Tim, I guess Tim can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, no, yeah. Testing, check. Yep, check. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Come on, check. Nothing from me, nothing from Tim. Yes, says Jeff. Oh, by the way, those little crowns with numbers, that's an automatic thing that happens. I guess it's those algorithms playing games, but I guess it's indicating who the top participators are in the my little community here. So obviously Jeff's in there a lot. He's number one. I don't think it's counting the number you are in the chat. I don't think that has anything to do with it. It's just ranking you as some kind of fanboy or something. Hey, there's David. What's up, buddy? I'm with a friend who shall remain nameless. He says, hey ho, yeah, nameless it shall be, my friend. How's it going, Dave? Nice to see you. Nice to hear from that dirty whore. And I was just asking about a friend of ours who's not a dirty whore, and her name is Marie. And I don't think Tim can hear me, and I can't hear him, but I think that she was on the stream last time, and she was the highest donator of the stream. And I think I told her I was going to send her this Rule Breakers Ball CD. It's got her name on it there. Anti-Scene and my friends in KIF, Knowledge is for Fools are on here. Bunch of bands. Rancid Vat, Hammerlock, Before I Hang. So that's going to Marie, I think, if I can confirm that that's what I promised her. Oh, yeah, here we go. The action picture of you doing your service to rock and roll during DEVO concert for you to keep. It's an extra copy. Oh, you have another. Okay, right on. Cool. Dead Wax, I'm going to guess Mentor to the Beach. Not, I don't think very far. I don't think, I wouldn't say even as long as 30 minutes. I think he's pretty close to that beach. Mentor is where he lives, I believe. But I love a beach, right? The beach is my favorite place on planet Earth. Like if I'm at a beach that I love, I'm at one with the universe and my soul. And it's my favorite place on earth. But I've never liked Ohio beaches, the lake beaches. They don't do it for me. I got to have the ocean, but none of those beaches appealed to me, unfortunately, although I do like a beach. Anyway, so what else do we have to talk about here? Oh, I wanted to make sure that people are aware of the two latest videos I put up. There's the DEVO Tour Travels kind of personal scrapbook of stuff that I put up representing June tour dates. I will be making one for these July dates that we're going to do. And again, that's in Oakland, California, Seattle, Washington, and Portland. I'll be going to. Hi, Vanilla Gorilla, Cute Marie. Yes, Cute Marie. So anyway, I wanted to say that I did that video, and I also posted a video of the producers playing their entire set at Summerfest in Milwaukee recently. I love that band. Nice guys. And I wanted to update you guys on your counts for entries into the next prize drawing. Now, this is everybody at this point. Now, at some point, when I get more names out of this thing, I'm gonna have to start dropping out people who only have 1 or maybe 2 entries and start just tallying up the top dogs, because it limits my characters in these banners. But check this out. So across the bottom now, you will see a list of screen names and in brackets, in parentheses. What the fuck are those things called? Yeah. In parentheses, you'll see the number of entries they currently have in the next drawing. So, like, for instance, Jeff Young, you had 1 more entry than it shows now because you got drawn as one of the winners last time. So that ticket goes away. So, but when you get a ticket, when you get an entry into these drawings through super chatting or by being the first or last in the chat on any of my live streams or having your comment on a video pinned to the top, there's all kinds of ways you can earn entries into these drawings. And I do the drawings. It's probably going to be once every 2 or 3 months. I'm going to do another one as soon as I get home and have time to figure out the prize packages. We just did one few weeks ago. So anyway, there are the numbers and the tallies there. And you'll see Goo, you are added in near the end, and you'll see that you have 1 entry at this time. So there you have it. Now, are we still up and running and everybody can hear me, right? Is that right? Because for some reason it looks like Tim's gone. It looks like the chat stopped moving a lot. I'm like, am I even here? Am I alive? Not live, but am I alive? Am I living at this point? I'm not sure I am. Goo's not on the chat anymore. Rats. Well, tell Goo their names and lights. Look at that. See Goo right there? It's moving on the screen. Well, you're a bit of a delay, but you'll see Goo moving across the screen here. Yeah, let her know, Rat Uncle, for sure. Right on. Okay, I hear Tim's coming back. I hear Timothy making some noise. I hear some kind of something going on there. Hey, thanks everybody for the thumbs up. I do like to have that number match at least the number of people watching at any given moment. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. It does help the algorithms understand how much we like to meet other freaks. No cursing, Tim.
Sorry. This thing's being a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I get you. I understand that feeling. Okay, so what are we doing here? Why is it saying that? I don't. Okay, live chat. Okay, here we go. Maria's not here. Okay. All right. Well, if she pops in, somebody let me know because I want to make sure I can send her the CD. What were you doing? Oh, yeah. So Oakland, Seattle, Portland, if you live there and I haven't talked to you about meeting up yet, please. And like I said, when I go to Seattle, I'm meeting with Norman Maslov. It'd be great. Showed the thrift scores. I talked about the videos. And, dude, that's it. All right. I've gotten everything off my list. So now we can dick around. Maybe we can do some noise.
You want me to show these things?
Yeah. Tim's got some records to show. I'm going to go get another bottle of water. I know, 34 watches, 24 likes. Can we please help Dead Wax out because he's nervous about this imbalance in numbers?
Yeah, he's not going to sleep, guys.
Oh, it's going to be disappointing for Norman. Meeting me for sure. Yeah. So I'm going to put this on this side. No, I'm going to do this, Tim. I'm going to switch us. There we go.
All right.
You do your thing. I'll do it.
Yeah, so this is just some oddball records I've got this week. I did not really do thrifting per se, and I'm not sure if anybody's too familiar with classical, but a big thing to know is they just simply call them bluebacks, and they almost are always valuable. So you ever see a blueback in good condition, grab it. This thing, I had never seen it before. I don't know who she is, but in VG condition, which is what I would grade this one, it's still about a $50, $60 record. It's that rare. Another one, if any jazz people, the Shelly Manne, this thing is in perfect condition, which is really rare because I don't know, every time I find blue notes or contemporary records, they're usually pretty rough, but this thing's perfect. that, and then moving on to mostly the rest is rock, which again, I don't know if you guys thrift, but that's not a normal one to generally find in thrift stores. This one more so, but it was in such nice shape. Little Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life, double record. This thing always sells.
Wait.
This?
Did you see what happened?
No.
I don't know if anybody saw what happened. Let me just tell you what happened. And you can get back to your story, right? This is just to spur the moment what happened. So my dear Meowser cat is a little bit tarted or something. She's a little touched. So she's not the most graceful cat I've ever met. In fact, she's the most ungraceful, uncoordinated, clumsy cat I've ever had. So she tries to jump up here, right, on the table. She jumps up on the desk, slides across this wood countertop, knocks a few things off, and then lands on her butt on the floor. Not even on her feet like regular cats do. My ass hits the fucking hardwood floor. And I'm sitting there going, whoa, what the fuck just happened? Yeah. She just innocently tried to jump up here, slid her ass all the way across the table and off onto the floor, man. That doesn't happen to real cat.
Oh, come on. She's as real as they come.
As you were.
So this, whatever. This has value. I've sold a number of those, and of course some Cheech and Chong. And again, like most of these are near mint condition, which I was really surprised because they were at the thrift store. They were like on the front. Somebody put them up front so everyone would see them, but clearly no one else saw them. And unfortunately, this is a promo, and somebody tried to peel the frickin' promo sticker off, which is a no-no. Beatles 65. And from Cleveland, some Michael Stanley Band. And this one's the one that shocked me the most. Like, I don't even care if it's a thrift store. Like, if you go into a record store, that is a collector's record store, you never get these in the bag. And this thing was in the bag, decent shape in the bag, and the record I've never seen. It's literally a mint record. It's the version B, which I don't know if you guys know the cover. There's I believe 5 variations, and this is variation B. So yeah, so that was my minimal but good finds this week.
That's quite a haul.
Yeah, not bad. I got some other, classical and but nothing as great.
All right. Hey, Nick Tronic, I'm saying hi to you, buddy. How's it going?
What's up? What's up?
Cool. Yeah, Tim's been finding good stuff lately. I mean, I don't come across. I don't know why. I come across some classic rock sometimes, but I think it's because Tim's in Ohio. I think there's just such a WMMS left a mark on that area, and it's still that AOR classic rock stuff. You can find lots of that. Just like down here, I can find lots of great gospel, which Tim doesn't find much of up there. But he is centered in that spot where you find that stuff. And if I find that kind of stuff, though, I'll only buy it if, like we were talking about this the other day, Tim. I'll only buy it if it's like really minty, because I don't want to mess with anything that's in subpar shape with that kind of music and those kind of records. They have to be the top of the crop if I'm going to sell them.
Yeah, but like that one that I showed, I played it through, and there's no skips, but you do hear a crackle and pop here now and again, but all day long, $50 to $60 in VG condition.
Yeah, that's good. I'm talking about the ones that are worth like $9, $10, $15, right?
Okay.
But I'll get those because I know they're going to sell. But I don't ever want to deal with a return or somebody not agreeing with so I'm just going to get them when they're real minty. It's same with classical. I really don't like dealing with classical unless it's mint.
More so because classical people that collect classical are very finicky, and it's got to be perfect.
Where is hold on? Where is I'm missing a comment from Odd. Todd says, the buzzard, WMMS, the buzzard. Yeah. There was the eagle mascot with the feathered hair parted in the middle. It was so 70s, dude. It was so 70s rock.
It's a buzzard. It's not an eagle, but yeah, it was first called 101 FM, and then they were getting sued because it was actually 100.7. But yeah, just nonsense. But they were the number one radio station in the U.S. like time and time again. But long time after they no longer do that in ratings, we found out how often they cheated to get that rating.
Well, speaking
So-
of cheating and numbers and ridiculousness, Norman Maslov was talking about dead wax here, and now I think I have to scroll up and see what's happening because I have no idea what's happening.
And guys, just to remind you, I have no computer, so I can't see any of the chat.
Okay, yeah, well, good help you are.
Well, you know that, but I'm just letting them know.
Okay, so there's, I think, they're just exchanging pickup lines. Yeah, pickup lines. That's very creative. Look, now I get it. That's a pickup line. Oh man, you guys are geniuses. Always looking to get laid, you guys. This guy too. Pumping Vinyl. How are you, William? How's it going? Rocks. Oh, that's your buddy. Is his name Steven? I remember his last name for sure. I don't get to watch videos on YouTube as much as I do, and I'm not remembering names very well, Tim. Can you hear me?
Well, I can hear you very well. I'm not remembering a lot. I just think it comes with the territory, Mike.
Oh wait, brother Brian, is Brian in here now? I haven't heard from Brian. Wait, brother Brian's the Ohio guy. I think he lives in a basement in Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he's still around.
I don't recall. But I wanted to add one more thing about the MMS since we were talking about that. The one cool thing about that radio station, and it's still alive today, but of course it's digital. Rush, no one wanted to hear Rush. They could not get a contract until they came to WMMS, and MMS kept playing them on the radio, and it got so big that people kept demanding, so boom, they were signed. And the same thing with Meatloaf, and get this, Boston, which I think was a phenomenal band, they got their start because of WMMS. And if you notice on the Epic label on those records, it says Epic Cleveland. So pretty cool.
Cleveland is epic.
It can be.
Yeah, I mean, I go there at least once a year. You know.
I mean, I keep way too busy here, so yeah.
Don't let your meat loaf. You know,
Don't loaf your meat.
I have something to say about Meatloaf. You know, I guess I liked the songs back in the day. The one that it's a famous duet, him and the girl back and forth. The something
Paradise by the Dashboard Lights.
Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. Sucking Dick.
That whole album was good.
So anyway, I remember that song, and I never was a big fan of the band. I always thought, why would you name yourself Meatloaf? And you know, it didn't seem very cool to me, and the music was kind of like old people music for me. But I saw him in concert in the early 2000s because at the office I worked at, the software company, we would get free tickets to these certain outdoor venues in town all the time. Duran Duran, Motley Crue, whatever was playing. So we got Meatloaf tickets, and nobody really wanted to go. So me and my friends went just as of whatever. We got lawn seats, and we'll go see Meatloaf, whatever. So then we get moved from lawn. They give us some free seats or some closer seats up there. And by the show time, we're sitting in the seats. We're been drinking a little bit. We're ready for a rock show, whatever. We don't know what's going to happen, but we're ready for Meatloaf, right? And then it just turns into the worst thing, man. It was like, okay, just imagine Meatloaf's on stage and he's singing, he's doing his thing, but behind him, all I remember is like hot rods and then like girls in bikinis and like American flag. And like, it wasn't even just like the theme of one song. It was like the whole show was just these really like base graphics. Like I'm like,
oh, so you're just video, not even like in person.
Low com denom. No, this was like him on stage, and then you know how they have videos right behind the party and on the side. It was all these images of just. It was like Motley Crue imagery with all the rock and roll elements stripped. It was just the girls and the cars and the flag and maybe the eagle. I don't know. I was just seeing all this like imagery. I was like, whoa. And then you know, he just didn't do the songs like I remembered them. You know, it was one of those things where they kind of fuck with the songs and put them in part of a melody or medley or you know whatever. So I was like a little disappointed. I remember from that meal, but we did laugh really hard at parts. I don't think we were supposed to, but we laughed.
And a lot of them do the medleys nowadays. Rick Springfield just did it.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as they do the songs like I remember them and just put a real, but don't reggae it up or like make it. You know, like 9 Inch Nails. Or, you know.
Yeah, and I don't know if any of you guys saw John Waite anytime recent. Like, he did like a lot of the big songs from the Babies and Bad Religion and his solo, but not one of them sounded like the song, and he freaking destroyed them. And yet, like, he still has a good voice. I don't know why he did that, but I just had to say that.
That was a punk rock moment, man. Speaking of punk rock moments, maybe someday. people like Deadwack66 will be lucky enough to drink from a Super Chat Charlie koozie. And Super Chat Charlie is so kind and thoughtful. He thanks you for your support on the back. And
but he does steal your soul.
have you ever gone to a site and gotten shit like this made where it's like you don't have much choice of anything? I mean, the square is very specific on where you can put it and how you can crop things. It's you're like this setting or that setting, this setting or that setting. It's not like you can really dial it in. And then the font is always going to be the same, and you only have 3 lines, so you have to figure out what 3 lines are going to be. They don't show you an image of what this is going to look like. At the end of the day, you just get what you get. I'm pretty impressed with the quality, though. I mean, he looks good. That's the good thing. He's a good-looking guy. I mean,
he's there, man. Go out with him. Just try it out.
I've lived with him for decades.
I know, but all I've ever seen him is sitting on a fireplace mantle or a table.
Well, mostly he's looking down at you on the floor.
Well, no, at Pine House, he used to look down on everybody.
That was his job. He was a god.
He wasn't yet. I think he was still Frankenstein.
His god stage is back now. Now he's just one of the wealthy people.
Just reaping his toilets.
You know, I every now and then I see these old Dracula things that I want to get. Frankenstein,
right?
No, it was Dracula.
Oh, I thought it was Frank. Okay.
Dracula, because he had a skull in his hand, and look, he has Dracula hands. He doesn't have Frankenstein hands.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so yeah, I see. I mean, there's a size that's bigger than this. I would say this is about 12 inches taller, 14 inches taller, whatever. The body part, not counting the stand. So that's about a foot. And I think there's one that's like, that could be 2.5 feet tall, but the same exact guy, just in a larger scale. I've seen that at a restaurant. They weren't for sale, but they were on display. And I was like, oh my God. And I showed the guy a picture of this. I was like, I have one of those. It's smaller, but it's this now. I so wanted to get that big one and make a big Charlie. Can you imagine a life-size Charlie?
That'd be so crazy.
I'm going to get Joe Revito. Can Joe Revito 3D print a Charlie?
Dude, that guy can do anything. Come on.
I'm gonna say, Joe, I don't want to be there in a few days, but can you make me a 3D printed?
I don't know if you all know Joe Revito. He's a devotee, and man, the things that he makes from his printer. He made energy domes. He made energy dome keychains. Like, I mean, you name it. Boogie Boy, just tokens. All kinds of stuff. And he makes the. Not the diagram, but he types in the crap, whatever. He designs it himself, and then like a lot of him and his friends, they trade different stuff, but very cool to get into.
So Deadwick says he saw John Wayne in '84, and Charlie is eternal as are his sharts. Yeah, we haven't had any sharts today. Now Super Potsy, who Tim is a longtime veteran of Ohio, lots of. He has deep Ohio damage, even deeper than I do, and he has an opinion on WMS and where people should be. I am better than the buzzard, Tim. He said it. Oh, Jeff Young saw Ghost, the band Ghost, on Tuesday with the Young, and quite enjoyed it. So did the Young enjoy it? The Young was probably the fan who drug you there, right, Jeff? Or were they new to it too? I gave Ghost a chance because I thought they looked cool. But their music, man, it's just one of those things where you can't look all that doomy and scary and sing like a pop star to me. I can't. You sound too good looking, guy, to be dressing like that.
But don't forget, we've got like Friday I'm in Love and things like that. That's happy, joyful. It's being joyful among your misery. That's what it is.
I'm just so used to the bands that look very black metal and demonic and satanic, and they often sound like that. And that's just what I've come to expect. They're noisy, potentially fast, thrashy, or just very deep classical styled black metal, Norwegian black metal. But anyway, it's all very dark, and there's no mistaking that it's dark. A little ridiculous, of course, but Ghost puts this whole new mainstream vibe on it. God bless them, because I'm sure it does, and I'm sure the guys in the band are awesome. I just gave their music a chance in the way I don't like discovering music, which is listening to them online or something. That's probably where I fucked up. I should have probably just saw them live, but I don't remember what their music sounds like. Thank God. I think if I saw them live, maybe I would be a changed man. I would like them because live can sometimes change everything.
Well, hello, Weezer. He made fun of Weezer all the time, and I had this record, that record, and then he went and saw them.
No, I never made fun of Weezer because I know they had that pop song.
You did.
I love a pop song.
You did not like them at all.
Well, I didn't know anything about them except that one song.
Well, no, because he wouldn't even let me play it, and it was vinyl, and he's like, no, take that shit off. You know?
I mean, if I'm going to hear poppy, punky stuff, there's ones I go to, right, or my go-tos. But I saw them live, and it was such a great rock show, man. It was such a great rock show, and I was surprised at all the songs I did know of theirs. Like, I didn't realize that they were the guys that did them. But such a good show, and then I was like, yeah, I would go see them again live. They were great. Big show, like Kiss show, blowing up, and it was fantastic. And somebody, I think, was that Green Day? Oh yeah, Green Day. They were playing with Green Day, and Green Day. And
another I saw them in '94, and wow, that was great.
This was just recently, like right on the pandemic time when people were still kind of wearing masks and you couldn't go backstage or whatever. So, but I remember this just reminded me that Green Day had some guy in a rubber Gene Simmons mask doing something on stage. I can't remember what. Like, he wasn't dressed in a full costume, I think. It was just a guy in a mask that kept popping up in the back, like around the drums, around the keyboards. I can't remember the context. But anyway, great show. Both bands really kicked it. And it was weird because since it was lockdown time and they still had like a VIP or guest list, what they did was they just set up a VIP experience. It was basically a bar with arcade games and pinball and pool table or whatever, all for free, open bar. And that was just where all the guests gathered because we weren't allowed to hang out with the band, right? But all the guests just had this bar all day, all night, free pinball games. It was great. And there was only like 5 or 6 of us back there at any given time throughout the day. So it was like I had free reign. Because I didn't know anybody. I didn't really know anybody in the band. I just knew the tour managers. So I knew I wasn't going to meet up with the tour managers. They weren't allowed to meet with anybody outside the circle. So I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to hang out with these pinball games and these 6 people I don't know. It was fun. It was fun. Oh, wait a second. I am so sorry that I dropped the ball on this one. I think I was waiting for a response from Tim, and then I realized I wasn't going to get one. But hold on, Tim. We're going to make you oh, there, he's back. Tim's back. But Tim, you know what happens when Todd throws this number around? You know what happens. I think you know. This number in particular.
It's Hail Bear's number.
Hail Bear likes this number. I mean, what is he hailing, Paul? This number. He
didn't have a choice because Mike put it on him.
Well, and what I was saying, thank you. I'm figuring out, I'm going to finish my thought. But anyway, when this happens, something happens, and we'll do it for Todd soon. But I want to say while I'm thinking about it that, I just forgot again. I do want to play this fart for Todd because this is what he does it for. He throws money because he really wants to hear this disgusting farter.
Lovely.
Thank you, Todd. You're such a dear man, and you support a weirdo thing. Thank you. We love you. Now, as I was saying, I forgot again. As I was saying, what was it?
You're talking about what you do for that and what you're going to do for Todd. Then you started saying the reason he does it is because of the farts.
What? No, I know what I was going to talk about. I'm just trying to jank your chain a little bit. So the reason I was bringing this up in the first place when I was discussing what was in the box, the promo item, is because this guy came from one of those gift certificates. You get free $25 at Oriental Trading. Or maybe this was Shutterfly or something. One of those sites sent me a $25 thing. So this was like $15 or $16 to $18. So I used that, but I had to pay tax and shipping. So it probably cost me another $10 or $12 to get this.
My gosh, for that.
But I got 2 of them. It was a set of 2. So I have a backup. I have a backup Hail Bear. That maybe one day somebody may have their own Hail Bear besides me. But yeah, I got 2 of them for like $15 with the 20. But you can get anything you want, kind of, sort of. If it's within so many characters and on 2 lines, you can get anything you want on a shirt. Oh, yeah, he's good. So anyway, that's why I was bringing it up, because this came about the same way that this came about, the new koozies. It's a free money thrown at me, so I spent a little money to make it happen.
You made some crazy curves there. I'm yeah.
Dave is back. Dave is back and in full effect with his favorite joke. Thank God it's about farts. I'll excuse any repetitive joke only if it's about flatulence. Now, Todd really knocked out of the park with this one, in my opinion, making reference, of course, to the Butter Knives illustrated and animated video of Charlie, this guy, really having a bad accident in his pants, audibly. He's referring to that, and he's referring to the word that happens right after the sloppy fart, and it's the word lovely by one Sharon Osbourne. And so, supporting the arts is lovely. Don't ever tell Sharon she's on there. She'll sue me or something.
I think she'd like it.
Well, she also says, "Oh, hi, Michael," in the intro, in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
That's the last thing that happens at that intro. And I don't know how. I don't know why I have those. I think, when I first got one of my first cell phones that you could put your own ringtone on.
Oh, yeah.
When the Osbournes were a thing. So I was like, and probably in front of my TV, and I would just get little clips of what they said and then use it as my ringtone. So I had, "Oh, hi, Michael," as my ringtone for a while.
And just because we're on this subjects, if anybody, I haven't seen it yet, but Ozzy's last, at the farewell show, is available on Netflix, and I guess it's freaking phenomenal if anybody has not seen it. And Mike, I did see one little blurb of backstage just after, or maybe it was just before, but a certain Kelly Osbourne was proposed to and said yes.
By who?
I had no idea who that guy was.
He's a guy in the band Slipknot. I don't know much about Slipknot, but I met, I guess, the singer of Slipknot. His name is, God damn, I can't remember his name, but he goes solo without all that makeup on and does his thing solo. I can't remember his name. Corey something. Corey Hart? No, Corey.
No, not Corey Hart.
Corey Simpson. Corey Smith. Corey Smith. It might be Corey Smith. Anyway, Corey's somebody from Slipknot. So that's how I'm familiar with that. She's married to somebody in Slipknot. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it's funny because you look at the guy and he's like some guy that I knew growing up in Carolina, had a trailer park. It's just some like hillbilly dude. Like, "Hey, I'm gonna propose to Kelly Osbourne." I mean, not Southern hillbilly, but just like human hillbilly kind of vibe. Like he was. He seemed like really chilled out. He wasn't like British and well spoken. He wasn't like,
Well, him and Ozzy seem pretty tight already.
But he wasn't real buff or like, he's just this normal dude. Like, "Hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna propose." Ozzy was like, "Don't you propose to my fucking daughter."
But now moving on to, are we done with that celebration of the sixes?
Well, I mean, we can always celebrate that. I mean, in numerous ways, but I think we're good. I did want to.
You didn't want to dance and sing?
I'm going to say that I have gifts that I found.
Hey.
Not watching, so.
Oh! I don't know if it was for everyone else, but you had like cut out one going.
Okay, I was talking really quiet too. I realized. Where's my?
I don't know.
Dead Wax. I just gave Tim some information today that will help that process along, if you know what I mean. Is the mic totally out?
No, you're good now.
I was just talking soft.
Oh shoot! Now you're not,
Hold on.
dude.
Okay, better. Not well.
It's barely. It's better, but barely.
Okay, so I just have to hit it hard.
Beat that shit. Oh, stop. Now talk.
What up, kids?
Yeah, you're back.
Effed in the A, says Goo. Is that your first single? That's your first single.
It's that duet with you.
It's Kiss Pillow. This pillow was gifted to me by a friend of mine who worked in the industry. He worked Kiss cruises all the time doing sound or lighting or something. And he gave this to me. Very nice.
And I just because you mentioned just because you mentioned Kiss Cruise, I don't know if you saw, Mike, like how crazy is this? And I don't know if Gene Simmons is behind it, but I'm guessing they're in Vegas. They're having a Kiss Cruise landlocked.
Yeah,
it's like, come on.
Yeah, I saw Paul Stanley. I saw a couple of interviews where both Paul and Gene talk about that. It makes total sense to me. It's like, it's like
sound kind of stupid to me.
Well, I mean, the cruise thing I think started off as a fan convention that took it to a boat, and it got real popular when it became a cruise. And I think it was
fan convention started in '96 when they, the whole unmasked and I think going back and whatever.
I think it's a genius thing to do it, maybe not necessarily on a boat, but as a residency. And I mean, the clientele is exactly the same. You want to talk about cruises in Vegas? The same people go to those things, man. It's the same market.
I know, but like without the music?
No, there's music. They still play it, but they're going to play it out of makeup, right?
I thought there was some kind of contract, but I'm not sure.
I think that's what they were mentioning, is that they're going to have the cruise vibe, right? Where they're going to be performing for fans. Usually they were not in makeup for those cruises, right? Were they just in their street clothes?
Right.
Yeah. So they said that's what they're going to, that vibe, they're going to strip it down and just not have all the makeup and all the shit and just fucking be a band, I guess. But, I wouldn't mind seeing that. But I would love to see it with the original motherfuckers. Even if they couldn't play a lick, they fucked everything up. I still want to see them.
But you got to admit, that last show you saw was great.
Yes. Because I didn't have to pay for it. So
no, but also it was great. You were so hyped when we talked and stuff. It's like, and I felt the same way. Yes, I love the original lineup, but I appreciate the other guys too.
Oh, and check it out. Hold on, I gotta show you. Hold on.
Yeah, because like the other guys, they've kept Kiss going.
Okay,
so I think that warrants.
So what Tim is referring to is last year when I was in Seattle. I was there for a DEVO show, but I was there on the day before the show, so I had a night off, an afternoon off. So me and I think it was just me and a couple of DEVO fans, Nick Chisillo, and we went to Sub Pop Records because I was talking to somebody at Sub Pop about working maybe with Mark Mothersbaugh or something. But he wasn't at Sub Pop, but he said, go by the store anyway and hang out. So me and Nick go by the store, and then we meet. This is before I even met Jalen, who works at Sub Pop. But I was meeting other people at Sub Pop. We were talking about going to Joe Revito's house. Joe Revito is the guy that we were talking about who does 3D printing DEVO stuff, who is going to hopefully attempt a 3D printed truck. But anyway, so Joe invited us over because he's a chef and he likes to cook pizza and have a little get together. So he invited us to this cool thing. So we were like, oh, cool. And I was really excited to go. And then I swear 5 minutes after we all agreed that that's what we're going to do, I get a phone call from my friend who lives in Seattle. He's like, hey, Michael, I know it's the night before the show and you just got here. If you have any time, my friend just handed us box seat tickets to go see Kiss tonight. And I'm like, I look at my friends. I'm like, guys, I got to cancel. I'm sorry. But then when they found out why, they were like, oh, of course you have to go see Kiss tonight for free. So, and we had these box seats, which meant like I had this really great seat where I wasn't blocking anybody because the only people that were behind me weren't really concerned with the music. They were just businessmen drinking the drinks and talking. They weren't really Kiss fans, right? I was the only one going, fuck yeah. And all the guys, the businessmen, got into that vibe. They were like, started cheering me on, but they weren't really interested in watching the show. I was the only one up there in that box seat besides my friend, Rob, who was
now, how much, what clothing did you have left on by the end of the night?
Oh, it started nude. And then as those businessmen took off their clothes, I took pieces of their businessmen clothes. But I did buy
and sold it on eBay.
I lost track of the story. So last year, Seattle, that happened. I go see Kiss, end of the road tour, and Tim and I talked, are we going to go see this? And I'm like, look, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money for kind of a shit seat and see half the band I really want to see and then be disappointed in myself for not leaving the last Kiss show I saw be the last time I saw them because I was 96 and it was beautiful. It was all the original members. And then I'd seen them in 77, all the original members. So I was like, I don't want to fuck this string of seeing all the original members up and then be disappointed because I spent $300 or whatever it would be, right? So then this thing gets handed to me, great seats for free, whatever, come in. So the glory doesn't end there because I walk up to the merch booth, right? And there's not a big line for whatever reason, maybe 5 people in front of me. There are so many goddamn shirts. I don't know if you know how many damn shirts they have, but usually when you go to see the most popular band, okay, maybe they'll have one or two tour shirts with the dates on the back, 2 different designs with dates on the back. That's a lot because usually it's only one with dates on the back. These motherfuckers had like 16 to 20 different versions of shirts with the dates on the back. And I go through the line of them all, and I'm looking at the front shirt, and I get to the very last one or two, and this is the one I see, and I want you to tell me why I picked this one, okay? And I'm going to wear it to Seattle next week when I go there because why do you think I picked this one? Do you know? Do you know, Tim, why I picked that one? Can you tell me?
It was so small, but I'm going to say that that was likely Gene and Paul.
Yeah, that's why I picked it because they're really big on the shirt, and the other guys are really small down here.
Oh yeah, I couldn't even see them because it's tiny.
I know,
but yeah, I get it. But I thought they were great. Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer.
But this is like manifestation in like proof because the reason I was bent about spending my hard-earned money on a Kiss show that was going to be expensive and probably not the most comfortable experience and the best thing, I only wanted to see those 2 original dudes, really, and I didn't want to pay for it. So all that worked out, and then there was the shirt that they designed for me to see the show because those guys are really small.
And I recall back when.
Nothing against these guys personally. Let me make that clear. They're probably great guys, but I am just a diehard like the original members Kiss. I mean, but look, the back is pretty cool. Those other guys don't fuck that one up too bad. But the front is so glorious that it was the very last tour shirt and it had just Gene and Paul on the front with those guys really tiny. Loved it.
I was just wanting to add that I had just out of a fluke, I bought a car from the drummer from Kiss.
Oh, that's right. What's the name again?
And in fact, it's this car right here, right next to me.
Oh, really? Okay,
and I didn't know it was his, but I asked. I said, please don't take offense because it's what I'm looking for. But can I ask why you're asking so much? Because they're asking a lot more than your average thing. And anyway, long story short is it was supposed to go onto the Kiss website that following Monday. I bought it on Saturday. And since then, they always had 2 tickets and 2 backstage passes for me every time they'd come to town. And I tried to get that dude to come up. He's like, no, have them come down here. And I called and left so many messages.
Tim, why would I say have them come down? Tim, ask them to come down here.
No, you wanted me to come down there so that you could meet them there.
I swear, Tim, if you ever said I have tickets and passes to see Kiss, I would have taken you up on it. If you ever offered me that, there was no reason.
I did.
Unless there was no reason that I would not do that.
I tried to ask for tickets for a Raleigh or Charlotte show, and I never got a response. So I don't know.
I think it was the case that we were going to have to maybe buy tickets. And I was like, I'm not going to pay for. I can't pay for it. I'm going to be disappointed. That's the same reason I don't want to go on a cruise and pay for it because I know I'm going to be disappointed. Because I'm going to keep thinking how much I spent on this fucking thing. But if I don't have to think about that, it frees me, dude. Then it's just a social experiment or something. It's like, let's see what happens.
I'm not pessimistic. I know I'll be disappointed.
Well, I mean, but because I'm not a spender of the money. Like I never have been. So like when I do, I have
That's true.
I have to know it's going to be worth it. But look what Norman says here. Mr. Maslov says they won't let you in Seattle unless you wear a Pearl Jam or Chris Cornell shirt. Well, I'll tell you what. I have been to Seattle.
Wear a whole shirt.
I usually am wearing a DEVO shirt when I'm in Seattle because I'm working for the band. Every time I'm in Seattle, that's what brings me there typically. So maybe, but that's not the common man, I guess, maybe might not get let in. Now, what if you have Eddie's phone number? Does that count? I can get in with that, can't I? If I have the key to the city, that'll get me through at least the front line of security. Maybe not backstage. Oh, everybody's got his phone number. Oh, nothing special. Hey, Goo, I have my Kiss tour shoved in the back of my closet somewhere. Oh, whoa. One of my biggest bummed out memories of something that never happened that I wish would have was when my sister took me to my first Kiss concert. I was like 9, maybe 10 years old, 9 or 10 years old. I had no idea what to expect from a Kiss concert. Like, what to expect of the room, of the people, where we were going to sit. Had no idea. We got caught in a snowstorm going there. It was crazy. But when we got there, it was during the opening band. Rockets were opening up for them. And I don't remember much about them, but I never got led to a merch booth. I never knew there was merchandise at concerts. I had no idea that I could have gotten a shirt or something there. And I was so years later when I realized, wait a second, why didn't I get a shirt at that concert? Judy, did you ever take us to the merch booth? She was like, no. I was like, what? Like,
and I was mad because I didn't go.
Like, I appreciate that she took me to the show with her and her boyfriend, right? But can you get a brother a shirt?
The boyfriend was cheap.
Every time I went to a show with my young nephew or a younger person who I was showing them, I would get them a damn shirt. Take the
Of
shirt
course.
and make sure it's big enough to wear when you're a teenager or a young adult, because you're going to want to wear that vintage thing. You're going to want to wear it. But yeah, Kiss shirt, man. That's one of my big bets.
It just makes, I know you, like, I was going to say, hey, I bet you they'd all love to see your closet. I don't know, maybe that should be a stream or something.
Sean, I've done videos on my closet. I haven't done videos on
all your t-shirts.
Closet, though. Are you coming out of your closet?
The what?
We can do a video of you coming out of your closet.
I'm in the downstairs closet. You're in the upstairs.
You actually are technically out of your closet right now. You're in your car.
True. But no, seriously, you've not done a stream.
You saw it here,
You've not done a stream of all your t-shirts.
Well, we did.
How many t-shirts do you have?
I did a video. I'm not a numbers guy. I just know how much
you
space
showed the bulk. You didn't pull them out and stuff.
Well, no, because they're all organized. What I was trying to get people to do is guess.
I know that, but like people would flip because
it's probably a year.
Yeah,
you could search.
It's insane.
Search my page for the word t-shirts, and I'm sure that it'll come up. But yeah, it was like I just organized it all, and I just wanted to see how many people could identify them by a sliver, because I've learned to do that. I can see that much of a shirt, an inch of the graphic, and be able to tell, oh yeah, that's whatever carcass shirt or whatever. I know them. And speaking of t-shirts and weirdo collectors like me, hoarders of the shirts, right? I know this guy, he's a DEVO fan, came to a devotional many years in a row, hardcore fan, also hardcore in their metal, was in some really cool underground metal bands. Anyway, he had a t-shirt collection, of course, like we all do, of bands, lots of black t-shirts with bands, other colors of shirts too, but mainly black t-shirts with bands. And he was obsessive compulsive in a way that made him wear his shirts in alphabetical order. So he would wear all the G bands, A, B, C, D, but he had no choice of what shirt to wear on any given day. He just had to go alphabetically. And every time he'd go to devotional and have like a, fear shirt on, because I was like, oh, you're in the F's. Every now and then it would work out. So where he was in the D's at devotional and he was just happened to be wearing a DEVO shirt. So yeah, a guy who wears his shirts alphabetically. Have you ever heard of anything? That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. That's hardcore. Imagine doing that.
Whew. I'd be like, oh no, I can't find that shirt. I can't go anywhere.
It's like, and Sean, by the way, Vinyl Dreamscape, I wanted to say hi. It's like, speaking of Sean, when we were hanging out with Sean and Deadwax and Martin Jones, right? Martin Jones, what a character. I love that guy. So he, like this guy with the t-shirts, he listens to records at a different speed than they're supposed to be. Yeah. Just always 40 RPM, I think he said when we were hanging out. Deadwax, if you can confirm that, I think he said 40 RPM. And I one day, Tim, in honor of Martin, we're going to listen to Kiss at 40 RPM here. But we're going to do it on reel to reel. We may be changed from that point on and never be able to hear old Kiss again.
We'll be like Dennis Leary. We'll never be home again. We'll just be elsewhere. Somewhere out in the universe.
Just like you're in your car, you'll never be home again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. So anyway,
I was homeless at the beach, and now I'm homeless in my car.
Oh no! Dealing with water main breaks. What is going on there? I hope not.
That is a lot of water.
Okay, no, he says no. Okay, pumping station lost power. Breakfast King. Hey, what's up, buddy? I'm just saying hi. Rad Uncle Antico. What's happening, buddy? How's it going, man? That guy prints all kinds of T-shirts and shit. Hey, Vinyl Dreamscape,
Nice.
look at this picture right now. Poor people. Oh no, somebody's all fucked up. That's crazy. That's not a positive though. Hey, Daniel Kalman, sorry. How's it going? Daniel. David Michael Kaufman. David Michael. I should know that because my friend David Michael, John Thor, David Michael, whatever you want to call him. He has a lot of names. David Michael's one of them. Jeff Young, I've had my truck playing all the songs on my phone in alphabetical order. It's been going on for over a year and a half, and I can't put new songs on the phone until it finishes. In the S's now.
You got a ways to go. There's a lot of S's.
That's cool. Oh, I think, okay, I don't think Ian would mind me telling you guys this. So there's an interesting, quirky thing that I found out about my friend Ian is that he feels like he has to stay up to midnight every night because he feels like he has to see the day through till the end. He has to be there for the last second of the day. He has to be awake. I mean, I guess he doesn't do it all the time, but he says that that's how his brain works. And I'm like, that's really interesting. I like when people have those things. I'm sure I have things like that, but I just can't think of them right now. But it's like,
because I can recall him falling asleep often.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. But in the back of his mind, he always kind of wants to be there for that last. Yeah. If he had his choice of schedule, that's what he would do, right? But yeah, I'm kind of the guy that has those quirks, those repetitive quirks where it's like I go to the same restaurant all the time, get the same exact food. I'll probably get there within 5 minutes of when I always get there. Like I'm one of those dudes. Like,
I don't go that far, but yeah, I go to the same places. I get the same things.
Yeah. And then there's my friend Matt, who had this quirky thing where when he'd get home from a day walking in shoes, he'd take his shoes off and see how they wore out as compared to the day before. He would always look at his shoes and study the wear on them, like, you know, how they're wearing down on one side more than the other. And I asked him about this. I was like, so are you interested in other people's shoes? He was like, no, not at all. Just my own. But for years, decades, every day he looks at his shoes and see how they've worn out as compared to the day before. He doesn't keep a log or anything. He just is interested in
And you do something similar. I'm sure you all have heard of reading tea leaves. Well, Michael reads his blown out diapers.
It's like a Rorschach print. Tim helps me fold them. And then we
takes a lot.
We've got actually a wall you can pick from tattoos. My Rorschach diaper prints. We can start selling those off the wall. Right off the wall, man. Just like you're going in to get an anchor or an American flag.
Just cut that drywall out and yank it.
It looks like a brown rabbit, but it's a diaper Rorschach print. Man, you just come up with our first $1 million idea.
Oh, man. If I could remember all the other ones, you know?
Oh, yeah, Vinyl Dreamscape. And also some punk rock metal stuff. Sometimes I'll get a record where I'm not sure if it's 45 or 33, and I put it on, and I'm like, okay, wow, this is really dark, deep. Oh, it should be 33 or 45. Like I'm like, wow, this is like kind of like stoner rock. And I'm like, oh, shit, it's hardcore. Yeah, I like it though. Now, when this is something funny about speeds of records is when I'm grading records for eBay. If it's something where I just can't stomach listening to the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be okay, I just turn the speed up as high as it'll go. Like a 33 RPM record, I'll turn it up to 45 plus a little and just zip through it. Listen for any major mistakes, but you know.
But the stuff that you can handle, like it blows my mind because I've been there when he's listening to some of his stuff and I can't handle it.
Well, like spoken word. Like I have this record I got, it's called ATC Clears, and it's just this guy doing ATC airplane clears, right? Going through the commands and all this stuff. It's an instructional record. And so I just turned that thing on as high as it'll go, like, and I just listened to the whole record at breakneck speed, not trying to process what they're saying, but just listening for errors or skips. But I love doing it. The record goes by quick. It's like listening to a 12.
Sometimes they need to.
Yeah, I know. But those things sell, some of those weird marketing records, those how to sell and how to run your company and all that stuff. Those things, man.
I got a box set recently of how to start your radio station, and it's like all these records on making a radio station. Kind of weird stuff.
Antico likes Rorschach diaper. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong comment. Fucking.
You know, Mike, you could sign your diapers.
I think the diaper is a signature on its own. I mean, it's kind of
Well,
like
in a way, your art is always your signature.
from your soul. It's like a soul
I'm not
print.
sure. Pretty sure that's not what that is.
As your soul stamping a rubber print on something.
There's no soul in that mix.
Printing a rubber stamp. Mazzy says Cape Cod. When can we watch your Twit appearance? What are you talking about? You guys are so over my head with your underground YouTube. There, Punk Rock Monkey. Did you get my message I sent to you via the archaic Facebook Messenger, my friend?
There.
Because I have if you're still in the Oakland, San Fran area, I have exactly 2 nights there, and not a lot of free time. But I sent you a message about a proposal on where to meet and how. John Bitbop is here. Holy Christ!
He would like to propose.
John, I was able to meet up with Dead Wax and Vinyl Dreamscape and Martin Jones, among a couple other people too. And we did what I hope that you and I can do with them as well at some point. Because I met John very briefly at a DEVO show. I talked to him for like 6 seconds or something. But I was so glad we ran into each other. But yeah, we got to sit down and have a drink. It was so fun to get together those guys, dude, and go out after the show and just sit at a table for an hour or wherever it was and talk to people. Tim was there, barely. Tim was lit up.
Oh, I had a lot going on.
Tim was lit up. Well, at that point, you had never.
But yeah, it was a great night, man, from start to finish. And I tried to get you guys to come back to our place, but we went back there and had, it was still fun. We still went a little longer. Norman
Maslov, aka Mazzy, the Master. I don't know if everybody calls him the Master, but that'd be funny. He's talking about Leo Laporte. Is that how you pronounce that? Twit is based in Petaluma. Petaluma. I hear there's money in Petaluma. I think my chat with Leo will be on YouTube in a week. The Twit paywall. This is all things I'm not aware of. This sounds like marketing talk to me. It sounds like when I get on those Zoom calls with like people from record labels, they use that lingo that I don't know. The Twit paywall. I don't know. It sounds like a Monty Python skit. We're going to the Twit paywall. You know those guys with the white things tied on their heads? What were those guys called? And they were like, they had what do you call it? Suspenders. And then my brain hurts. That's what they would say. Is my brain hurts. What were they called? Somebody's got to know. Hey, Truth Seeker Amina's here. What's up?
What's up, Amina?
John, we will. Okay, remind me what's the closest, biggest city to you? You're like Jersey, New York area? Is that where you are? God, I can't remember. Or is it Philly? Is it Philly? Where are you near, dude? Remind me what you're near, because I think we're coming back there. Maybe we're coming back to some of these places with B-52s later this year. So I know we're going back to Dead Wax's neck of the woods and Martin Jones.
No, hold on. I thought that was canceled.
No, it's going to be in November. Isn't it? Wait, no, it's Denver. No, we're going back. No, the B-52s are going somewhere up there, I think.
Okay, no, because it was originally Detroit, and then I saw it was canceled.
B-52s?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know.
And don't ask me dates, because I didn't memorize any dates.
I know we're going back to Toronto. I'm sure of that. But I could have swore we were going back to Dead Wax neck of the woods.
Well, that'd be great, because I'd rather go there.
I thought the chat was lagging, but I just didn't scroll down. Okay. I think it's canceled. Oh, okay. The B-52s one? Huh. Bummer.
Yeah.
Huh. Good thing
and I was surprised it didn't say that it was going to be rescheduled. It just said canceled.
Huh. Let me check. Well, no, I don't want to do that right now. I was going to check.
No, not now, but yeah.
Boston.
Tune in the future, y'all.
Boston. Okay, Boston. All right. I'm going to keep that in mind, dude. If I'm up there again, that's a bummer. It's canceled, dude. I don't even know that information. But damn. All right, so there's got to be another city or another location that we could meet up in for some reason. I don't mind coming up there. I've driven up that way by myself before to see Soap Girls, so I could do it again. I could drive up there. Tim's not very far from Detroit.
No, it's 5 hours, I think.
Oh, wait, no, September 28th, it's on in Detroit.
Okay, yeah. So is is that the reschedule or?
Where are you staying in Seattle? You know what, Norman? It's either a Kimpton or something like that, but it's on Broadway. I can't remember the name of it. Somewhere on Broadway, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Or that might be in Oak. Is that in Oakland? Shit. No, I think it's on. Wait a second. I think I'm thinking Oakland. I'm getting my cities mixed up, Norman. So
You guys have each other's numbers, right? Just text.
yeah, yeah, we have. But yeah, I can't remember. But I will let you know as I'm landing or before I get on the flight to come to your beautiful city. I'll let you know exactly what my schedule says.
And Michael, I heard you mention it, but my phone was in and out. Was somebody asking for noise? We're not doing noise, correct?
I don't think so, because I think this is going to keep me busy talking about this. Now, John, there's a story about this. So as far as the DEVO goes, the idea of a farewell tour had come up, with the band and the booking agent, and everybody's talking about it for a while, because they knew that at some point they were going to do one last tour, right? So that was kind of an idea they had, but they also knew that their 50th anniversary was coming up, and they wanted to tour celebrating that and using that as a theme. But I think somewhere along the lines, the booking agent or the press people just used both those ideas. And DEVO was like, no, it's not going to be 50th and the last tour. You don't want to use both ideas for that. So then they had to start telling people, no, don't call it the final tour. It's not. It's the final tour of our first 50 years. That's what they said then. It's the final tour of our first 50 years, which is still going on 53 years now. Yeah. But if it's going to be a final tour of the first 50 years, then they have to try to play in a lot of areas they haven't played in a long time. And that's exactly what they're doing. So they're going man, they went to Australia, Europe, places in the U.S. on the west, East Coast and South that they haven't been to in a long time. And they're really covering some ground like they haven't covered in a long time. So I'm pretty surprised. But yeah, it wasn't ever supposed to be, as far as DEVO goes, they were never really ready to launch that idea, I don't think. It was just an idea they discussed, and somehow it got out of control.
And Mike, I want to ask you a question. Did you not say that you had some new DEVO merch coming out to talk about, or?
No, not that I get here, guys. I will make it to you. Yeah, we're coming September 28th. B-52's
nice.
Now, because the DEVO B-52s thing obviously is not a solo DEVO show where DEVO's the headliner and everybody, they're the cream of the crop. It's a co-headlining thing. So these two headlining bands, which means, as far as the access I have to guest lists and passes, may be completely controlled by another entity and not DEVO or me. So I may be limited, but I'm going to do what I can for people, especially in towns where maybe the band and crew doesn't have a lot of family or friends. So, let it be known. I'll do what I can, but it might be a little more tricky than just having it being a DEVO show. And even just a DEVO show is tricky sometimes, but it gets more tricky when there's two headlining bands. Every city has a Broadway. I know. I should just go get my phone and tell you, right? Hold on a second. Hold on.
And man, I don't know that I'm going to be going to many of the B-52 shows, but I'm at least going to get one or two. So hope to see as many of you as I can. And Detroit would be great.
Let's see, Seattle. I'm going to go to a place called the Kimpton. Oh, it's on 2nd Ave. So Oakland must have been Broadway. It's on 2nd Ave, Kimpton. The Palladian. Sounds like a Viking sports arena or something. So that's where I'll be. But yeah,
Easy for you to say.
I have a lot of days in Seattle, so I'm kind of excited to be there for a minute and do things, do things. And Jalen, of course, that's her hometown, and Joe Ravito has, of course, another Spud gathering planned, the one that I missed because I'm.
And I'll tell y'all, it's like, man, if you can be there, be there.
But I'm going to wear the Kiss shirt that kept me from going to his first gathering his gathering this year to just remind everybody why I had to miss the first one.
His place is amazing. He's such a nice guy, so brilliant, and a hell of an artisan cook, chef.
Yeah, I can't wait to eat some of that pizza. I've heard about it for years.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I missing here in the chat? You can't see it. So
I don't know. No clue. But did you have your shot, Michael?
No, I was telling Tim earlier, I have this much. I have nothing in the house as far as groceries or anything. I got nothing except water, basically, except this much whiskey. So I'm going to I'm not going to leave this sitting around for 10 days to gather dust inside the bottle.
Yeah, because obviously it would spoil.
I mean, cats will drink it if I leave it out. Because they could lift this.
Well, they're going to have parties anyways, so,
They're kind of lame. They don't really party. Okay, so we're talking about the Great Paramount is on Broadway in Oakland. Okay, so that's probably why we're staying on Broadway in Oakland, because it's probably near Mosswood Park, which is where the show is in Oakland. So anyway, I'm going to do a shot to you guys. Cheers, you guys, for hanging out with me. Like I say, sometimes if I can work out a live stream from the road, I will do that, especially if it's on a Thursday. But me and technical challenges don't get along very well. So anyway, cheers, Tim. Thanks for getting in your car and Dutch ovening yourself for us. And cheers to Norm Maslov. I'll be seeing you soon, and be prepared to do this in person, Norm Maslov.
And Amina, to seeing you next time in Detroit.
September, probably the night before would be a good time to see you. That'd be sick. So go ahead and free up your schedules there, Detroit folks, for September 27th, 28th, and then maybe breakfast the 29th before I have to go to the airport really early. We're getting on a bus. I don't know what the thing's going to be then. But anyway, cheers. I didn't do this yet.
Oh, I did. He's awake now. and moving on, Mike.
The whole fucked up thing is when you do that and then you realize, all I have is water to chase it, then it's like.
So that was a chaser dance.
Did I swallow it all? What am I doing? Am I going to breathe it? All because I was not looking for water washing my down. Super Chat Charlie says, "Don't put a water bottle in me, you dumbass." I'm eating good. I got a long day tomorrow. Jalen's birthday's tomorrow, dudes.
Mm-hmm.
She's cool people. She got me a porcelain toilet recently, little one. Can I remind you guys of two words that are very important, I think, to finding your center, finding a meaning to the chaos on the planet Earth. As if this is chicken scratch, I get it, but I just wrote it down to remember it. Purpose and connectivity. Okay, if you have purpose and connectivity, if you have those things crossed off your list in some way in your mind, if those two things are like, okay, yeah, I got purpose, I got connectivity. Yeah, I think you're on the right path. And the devil thinks so too. If that's not purpose and connectivity,
that's a cat.
I would say he's cute.
I'd say it looks like a cat.
How do they make these little ugly things so cute? Look at these little hooves he has. They're heavy. They're hard. Now this was a gift from Todd Odd Feticu, and he got it from the guy who makes the Boogie Boy masks, Sick Rick. And I don't know exactly where Rick got it or if he made it.
I think it was from somebody that he did that tour with.
But is it a store-bought thing? Is there a brand?
No. I think his buddy sells that kind of stuff.
Okay, because I know there's brands of these little ugly, kind of weird-looking stuffed animals, but this looks like really well made, like professional.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's why I think it was, because he was going to all the fairs, like the EVO fairs, whatever. I don't know
the
what they're all
horns
called.
were hand sewn as hell, which is great. And the only gripe is that this is upside down. It needs to be hanging up the other way.
Maybe he's supposed to hang upside down.
It needs to be like this. Oops.
Maybe you got him wrong side up.
Oh, well, that's a good point. Oh, no. Gravity wins again. All right, so I did want to make sure everybody knows how much I appreciate you putting up with the technical difficulties. We do have a Broadway in Oaktown. Yeah, so I think maybe that's where I'm staying, Punk Rock Monkey. But Punk Rock Monkey, I haven't seen your response exactly in the chat, but did you get my message I sent to you via Facebook? And what do you think about that idea? And or can you just reach out to me somehow, email, direct message through some social media so we can work it out? Because I'm only going to be there briefly Friday afternoon and night, where I have some responsibilities. There is that art show Friday night we could meet at, and then maybe go out afterwards. But then, of course, the next day I'm working the show the whole day and night, and then I leave the next morning. So I want to meet up with you, my longtime friend Ben, in the side chat there, Punk Rock Monkey, who I haven't seen in many years. Oh wait, game over. Oh shit, Ian's here.
Ian, what's up?
Oh, okay, yeah. I just ran an idea by you, Ben, about a meeting Friday night at an art show I have to be at, 111 Minna Street in San Francisco. And after that, we can go out. I think I get out of that art show at 8 or 8:30. We can go do stuff. I got ideas.
Is the show in San Fran too?
What you do in Chicago? I'm Chicago. I'm going to be there with DEVO for playing with August with My Chemical Romance.
Oh yeah.
So maybe you'll be at that goo. I don't know. That was an item that Sick Rick auctioned off to raise money for Frank the Pug.
That's right.
Okay, so it is a custom made thing. Okay, I didn't know because I've seen branded ones that kind of have this look, but this is really good. The hooves are just most impressive because they're very heavy. Those hooves could cause damage if he starts throwing hands. Purpose and connectivity, Tim. Are you feeling those two things in your life?
Porpoises and connectivity? Yeah.
Porpoises and condoms. Here, 11 minute. Oh, 111 minute. Yeah, great art spot. Go to the Hearst. Now, I think 111 minute, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that where, what was the address of the residence label initially in San Francisco there? It was a very popular address. I want to say it was something like 111 minute. Shit, I don't know. Okay, so Punk Rock Monkey. Ben, Friday, is that a thing? Can we do that? Friday night, meet at the art show I'll be there by 6:30. If you can get there by 7 at the latest, 111 minute, and then we could take it from there. But yeah, it just sucks that I'm not in Oakland a little longer. But the day that I thought I had off, I have to go unload the truck and I got to do the art show, so I'm not really that free. But we're gonna hang out afterwards for sure. I don't care how early I have to get up in the morning.
All right. Just a time thing is 8:37, and I was going to ask you something. Shoot. So there's a show in San Francisco as well.
Oakland. It's the Mosswood Meltdown. It's Saturday. It's coming Saturday.
Oh, okay. So Saturday. So San Fran is the art gallery only.
There's nothing. Yeah. Well, the ministry. I guess 111 Minute is in San Fran. Yeah. It's not in Oakland. Okay. That's what I've heard. I'm pretty sure it's in San Fran.
Because I was thinking about Aaron. It's like, wait a second, I didn't hear if he was going.
Wait, Deadwax owns a Sick Rick mask, a Cramps mask. Deadwax. He also made a Jeff Clayton of Anti-Scene mask. Of course, he made GG. He's made a lot of great masks. But yeah, he's really the thing was when I got him working on the Boogie Boy mask with me, we had to go through so many initial prototypings because he was so used to making things realistic. I said, no, this has to look like shit. This has to look like a baby mask that's made poorly. That doesn't look like a real human flesh or anything. It looks like a shitty piece of rubber that's painted badly. And he had to really wrap his head around dumbing it down. So we had to look at hundreds of different angles of fucking Boogie Boy and all these old photos. And the masks kind of differed over the years, a little bit here and there. But man, getting him to
quite a bit from the beginning.
Getting him to dial down his skill set so much because he's all into making every pore and every wrinkle just look perfect. And there was no pores or wrinkles of Boogie Boy except for the ones that weren't supposed to be there. We had to on purpose make the masks so that they had air bubbles in them, so they looked like a cheap mask.
And I just want to say, guys, check him out. It's SIKRIK. Check it out because he'll show you as he's carving the bust, the first step of it. And it's like, gosh, the guy's so talented. Check it out.
In his basement. I know he does that on Facebook, some videos, but maybe he has YouTube at this point. I don't know.
He does.
And the fact that the guy that makes the Boogie Boy mask is, lived his life in Akron, Ohio. That's just perfect. Perfect.
Well, and remember, like he even was going to try to do like the original masks. I don't know whatever happened to that, but like the first ones, which were the inverted.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
This what I was talking about. There's a brand of these little stuffed animals called Fugly or Fugglers or something. But and not saying that this is it, but it has that look. But this is, yeah, you can tell it's hand done. Those eyelids and shit, that's all hand sewn on there. That's cool. Yeah, I love him. He goes so well with Hail Bear. I mean, they're like a crew. I mean, they're exactly the same size, and I got them maybe a month apart from each other.
and the result of it, the dog is doing very well. So all that was to raise money for a dog that needed a surgery, and I guess he's doing very well.
Of course, the dog's doing well because this guy had something to do with it.
Nah, that guy had nothing to do with it.
This guy loves dogs. He's looking for a dog. Right
that guy is a dog. He's a cat. He's a kitty.
That's a bear, though.
That's Teddy with a T-shirt.
Okay, wait. Paradise Found. It says Norman Maslov about the record store. Okay, hold on.
Holding.
Ticket to Offensive. House of Shields. Hello, Eddie. Eddie, I wanted to say hi. Eddie feels like me again. I saw your post earlier. I just wanted to say hi. Let's see. They are nearby. Hold on. I'm trying to. I'm off work at 4. Can zip over to SF for shenanigans. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. So at 4, I might still be at the venue unloading the truck, but I know by 5:30, I'll be back at the hotel, so then I can go get ready to go then to the gallery at 6:30. So I'm kind of close, but I think I have time to do that. I may have to go from the venue directly to, because the venue's in Oakland and the gallery's in San Francisco, so it's going to be, I don't know, but whatever works out, we'll just give me your phone number somehow. Or message me somewhere. Where's Roxy? Roxy's in Los Angeles. No, wait, no, actually she is in Oakland today. She got there, or she gets there today. I'm not sure if she's there now. Yeah, she always shows up. Her and the tour manager show up one day before band and crew get there typically. Actually, East Bay resident. Oakland is my backyard. Okay, so you're closer to Oakland than San Fran. Okay, yeah, okay. Mosswood is in my pants. Okay. Well, at least you got some kind of wood there, although it's mossy.
Yeah, that'll come off.
Mission and Market. Okay, I knew it was in the heart. I knew it was a San Francisco thing. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. South of Market. Oh, I love South of Market. Back in the day, wasn't that where Aquarius Records was? And really good graffiti back in the day. Let's see. So Rick has great Jim Jones. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't work in SF. Okay, yeah, sorry. I Oakland, San Francisco, it's like Durham and Raleigh to me. It's like, same thing. Same thing. It will take me a minute to get over there. I'll text you on the Viva. Okay, cool. So I'll probably be getting out of what I'm doing at the venue right as the rock and roll guys are going to make this work. We're going to be heading to my hotel at the same time, hopefully, and then we'll go to the gallery together. Rough Trade was on. Yeah, the Resonance thing had their label. But their label, I want to say their label address was 111 Minna, but maybe it wasn't. It was, I guess, Ralph Records. It was the Ralph Records label. I think it was some famous address in San Francisco, and I want to say it was that address, but maybe I'm wrong. It would be cool if the label became a gallery. That'd be cool. Oh, yeah, Resonance had their record store, which is the record label, Ralph Records, on Minna. I remembered that address from somewhere. On Harrison Street? No, it doesn't have a ring to it. It had a real ring, like 111 Minna, I think, was where Ralph Records. Anybody with Google could find out for us, Tim. Well, I guess Tim's using his phone for this. I have a tendency to not want to look at my phone while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I hate looking down at my phone while I'm streaming. It's just dumb. But I do like looking up at Super Chat Charlie beer koozie. Well, beer or any kind of poison, really. It has to be poison. The fact that I have a water bottle in this now is a sin.
But water's not poison.
Well,
yeah, you better put something else in there.
I'm fucking up. I'm breaking the law right now. But anyway, Resonance.
Well, when you come back, you know that black cat's gonna be gone.
Now here's something I'm wondering about. There's a gay bar called the Stud that used to be in San Francisco or maybe Oakland. I can't remember, but the Stud was a place where they had Tranny Shack, which was a trans tranny show that happened on Tuesdays, I believe. I think it started at like 11 or midnight or something. It was a crazy late night show that we would always go to when we were there on business, when I worked in the software industry. So I don't know if the stud is still around. Harrison and Ninth was the stud, or was the stud, in San Francisco. I loved that place, Norman. I saw the most wild ass drag shows there, and they weren't like the drag shows that are at these restaurants where all these silly ass white people come and they fucking point and laugh at the drag queens. This was like a sick ass rock and roll show, drag show, amped up. Like, it was violent, it was dangerous. I saw one performer take the light that was hanging off the ceiling over the stage and yank it out, live wires, sparks fly. I saw Gene Simmons, a woman doing Gene Simmons in drag, breathing fire, spitting blood. The fire was making the roof, the ceiling above the stage all black. It was just like out of control. I loved that place. And we went in there. The hostess, I forget her name. I have tons of pictures from that shit. But she almost did it again. Did you hear that?
I heard it.
Up here and almost slipped off again. Why are you such a spaz? But when we would walk in, all these software guys from North Carolina, the host would say, "Oh my God, that's my North Carolina boys. Let them in." They would just let us in the door. And then
But unfortunately, the place burned down, right?
I don't know how it ended, but man, I'm glad I was there for those days, man. It was probably mid to late 90s to early 2000s. It wasn't past 2002. So the last time I was there was probably 2001 or 2002. Peaches Christ, that's her. Peaches Christ was one of the hostesses. Had the sickest, weird, gothy punk drag makeup I've ever seen. Did things with beer bottles you wouldn't imagine could be real. Yeah. The Guar of drag queen shows. That's exactly what the stud had at Tranny Shack. But then Tranny Shack had a cruise they did too, I think, one year. Yeah, Peaches. Whatever happened to Peaches, Ben? Greetings, Stuart Gardner. I haven't heard from you in a while. Meowser, it's like you haven't eaten all day. I just fed you before the stream. Will you chill?
Like that ever matters with
What
her.
a spaz this one is here. Don't mess with the microphone, kid.
There's
All
nothing
right,
to do.
Look, this is the one that always wants something. Look at her. She doesn't want to look at the camera. She's embarrassed. You're embarrassed, aren't you, Meowser? What are you so embarrassed about? Talk to the people. She doesn't want to look at the camera. She doesn't want to look at the camera.
Meows. Meows.
Oh.
What you doing, girl?
Look at her.
She's my cuddle bub. She always comes down with me.
It's okay, buddy. I know. What are you looking to? You want to fall off the table again? Why don't you do something not so graceful? Oh, God, you're going to knock something down. Let me get the bottle of glass out of the way.
Yeah, Meowser does it accidentally, but Cricket does it all purposefully.
Cats are supposed to be graceful, at least in some ways. There's nothing graceful in. She's
she's cute as hell, and she's a sweetheart.
Perpetual kitten. It's like this cat never grew up.
It's right? Like there's two Michaels in that one house.
Look here.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a good girl. You're a good girl, Meowser. Yes, you are. Don't knock the microphone over, please. We only have a few more minutes, okay, hon? Okay. You just be good. So, Oakland, here we come. Ben Davis, I'll see you tomorrow night. And yay, cats, says Todd. I'm my cat, sweet baby's human. It's probably not the only human that cat has there. She's keeping secrets. She's got humans on the side. She's got a little strange human here and there.
She's got a human in every state.
Oh, wait, you are the strange human, Stuart. Hold on a second. You're the strange. She's got a steady boyfriend somewhere else. That elbow is hers as well. Also, the knuckles are hers. And usually, if you'll notice, she likes to rub on this side of her mouth. Like my knuckles or my elbow, she prefers that side to be rubbed. Now, it could be fingers. It could be wristbands. Now, Cricket is wristbands, elbows. That's about all for Cricket. But this is fingers. This one here bites noses and also cuts the end of my nose with her nails sometimes when I'm sleeping.
And she likes you to scratch under her jaw, and she likes you to pull her tail.
Yeah, all that stuff happens. All right, kid, don't knock anything down. We're almost done. She's the only girl I've slept with. Well, at least you got some sleep.
You mean in that house?
Oh, Norman, Mazzy, thank you for being here. Got to go see you next week. Yes, thanks, Maz. Thanks for taking time out of your busy rock and roll schedule. I will see you soon. Be prepared. Dead Wax will warn you.
Beware.
Jesus Christ used to host a horror movie night in San Francisco. The regular attended guests were encouraged to show up in costume, and there was always a Q&A and goofy skits. But they weren't just goofy skits. It was the most punk rock show around. We would not miss a Tuesday night at the Stud if we were in town. Never, ever miss it. I remember. I think I saw East Bay Ray there one night of the Dead Kennedys. I don't know why he was there. Maybe he was there for some trivia night or something. I can't remember. But that was fun times. Fun times. Before 9/11 happened. That was pre 9/11. That was pre 9/11 right there. The Exorcist, Linda Blair made a surprise guest appearance. That's pretty cool. I don't really know who Linda Blair is. I know she's an actress in that movie, but I'm not a movie person, as you probably know. Anyway, Ben, I'm looking forward to seeing you, brother.
But I'm pretty sure you saw that movie.
It would be great to catch up. Represent Jesus in the Palace? No. I probably saw it, but I don't remember. I don't.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, because he was into all that. As was I.
I saw the South Park stuff when it first came out. I saw the movie when it came out, but I never really kept up on it. When I'm watching screens, I'm typically doing this or working on like graphics or emails or social media posts, so I don't really look at a screen for free time, typically. But now, if
I force them once in a while.
If I was milking cows all day, then maybe what I would want to do at the end of the night is watch a screen. But I watch screens for work all the time, so I don't want to watch screens for play. I don't play with screens. Russell S., I remember Jesus Christ, maybe at one of the Sex Workers Film Festivals. Late 90s. Yeah, this is when I was seeing Russell. Nice to see you. This is when I was seeing her at I got mad pictures. Hold on a second. You guys, hold on.
And I don't know if I've seen these ones.
Tell them about your best drag experience. I'll be right back.
My best drag experience. I have no clue. Yeah, I've seen plenty of drag shows, but I don't know. I don't think the best one I saw was down there. I think the best one I had seen was at some place in Columbus, and yeah, it was ridiculous. But there is a Kiss drag show I saw advertised recently that's supposed to come in this area, and I might check that out. I have no idea if they're good, but I've never seen the Midget Kiss band, and got tickets to go see them, and me and my buddy went. We were there early, and they ended up canceling. But whatever. And I guess he's really digging for that stuff. I don't know if I've seen these photos. I know. Yeah, I know he's got a lot of really sick photo albums of like, and the way he is, a little anal, but everything is like organized really well, and he's got stuff like on Chumpy, his I Threw Up stuff. If you're ever there, ask to see the photo albums, but also check a look around and whatnot, because you'll spend plenty of time, and I swear, every so often when I'm there, I find something I hadn't seen before. I don't know, but you're taking way long, dude.
Hold on.
I'm holding, but I can't see the chat. I can't see anything. It stinks, and I don't even know. Like I'm trying to get the computer, but I need a good one because that's what I work through. But yeah, it might take a little bit.
Hold on.
We're still holding.
Give me a second. There's where's the Baphomet? What's Ben talking about? Punk rock. I gotta find this one photo album, and then we're good. Now Meowser just turned off my other screen. You silly ass cat. Damn. Meowser, what are you doing? Quit being a spaz.
You know what she's doing.
Oh god.
She's doing what she can do.
Jumping off that. Hold on. I'm inches away from finding this. Hold on.
Yeah. So I guess yes, we'll be it will be a wonderful miracle if he does find it. But I am sure that it's gonna be some great photos, because man, every time we go into stuff, at his place or storage or whatever, we find things that like he forgot, and we always find some pretty interesting stuff. His one attic, we found so many Mother's Bob prints, and he forgot where they were. Didn't really remember them all.
God damn it!
But I knew it. We're still holding. I wish I could see some chat to know where people are in their brains and what they're talking about, but I can't do that at the moment. Yeah, and earlier I tried to do start the beach, and yeah, I don't know, for whatever reason the internet wasn't working.
All right. Victory. Ben Davis, who is this? Peaches Christ. Peaches Christ.
Yeah, I was gonna say lower just a bit. Down. There you go.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me hide this comment. Hold on. Wait. Oh, there's another actor on the stage there. Now this is the host that I knew that would always welcome us in. What's her name, Ben? This is some of the drag show. Look at this. Look at the blood and guts in this act here. That's Nancy. Oh, that was Nancy Spungen. Sid Vicious killed her on stage. Okay, so look. Wait, now here's a great picture of Peaches Christ. There's a beer bottle. Peaches Christ in full effect. Yeah, and then look, I just happen to have this picture of me and Jane, Wayne County.
And a beer bottle.
Me and Jane, Wayne County, hanging out in New York City. And I saw a black metal show the night before. But look at that, Jane County in full effect, dude. Yeah, so anyway, Peaches Christ, that's what I was digging for.
Well, Mike, I gotta let you know, it is 8:57.
Y'all are probably pretty glad you saw how to wear makeup for the first time. Look at that cool under the chin blue makeup thing.
Of course.
Peaches Christ in full effect, you guys. Okay, so sorry for digging, but I knew I had these.
Hey, Mike, did you hear what time I said it was?
Yes, of course, man.
Okay.
We have 3 minutes to an
average.
average.
The reason I'm saying y'all, because he's got to go to sleep because he's getting up early.
Tim, now quit projecting. Tim's got to go to sleep because he's got to get up late. Yeah, committed. Yeah, I'm glad we got talking about this stuff, Ben, because it brought up some memories I haven't thought about in a long time. I haven't thought about the stud and tranny shack in quite a while. All right, so yeah,
I'm going right. I can see the memories.
I got a flight to catch. Thanks, Tim, for your service. I'll call you sometime from the road here. And Ben, I'll see you tomorrow. And look, last one in the chat gets an entry in the next contest. I'm out of here. We're going to leave with Peaches Christ looking at you.
Right. Have a great weekend, y'all.
May the rock and roll gods bless you as they've blessed me. Here's Peaches. And we'll see you guys out and about on tour or next time I stream here. And later. Here we go. Peaches Christ, everybody. Long live Peaches Christ. Long live Peaches Christ, everybody. Remember, purpose and connectivity. Purpose and connectivity, everybody.